The trial of the decade has finally reached its conclusion. After weeks of shocking testimony and damning evidence, one of the biggest stars in the world has been dealt a crushing blow in the name of justice. We're coming to you live from the courthouse, where just moments ago, NFL star Travis Kelce was sentenced to life in prison for the brutal murder of his girlfriend, Gracie Hunt. The sentencing marks the end of a highly publicized trial that has captivated the nation. This was a case that had everything: fame, fortune, and a love affair turned deadly. Travis Kelce, the star tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, was accused of murdering his girlfriend, Gracie Hunt, the daughter of Chiefs owner Lamar Hunt. Kelce maintained his innocence throughout, but prosecutors painted a damning picture: a jealous rage, a vicious attack, and an attempt to cover up the crime. And at the heart of it all was Taylor Swift, Gracie's best friend, who was the key witness in the case. Swift took the stand and delivered emotional testimony, detailing the toxicity of Kelce and Gracie's relationship and the haunting final moments of Gracie's life. Her words brought the courtroom to tears. Taylor Swift: Gracie called me that night, she was so scared. Travis: he was out of control, he was yelling and hitting her. I heard her screaming and then the line went dead. I knew something terrible had happened, I just knew it. The jury was convinced. After weeks of testimony, they found Kelce guilty of first-degree murder. And now, the sentencing. As Kelce entered the courtroom to receive his sentence, the tension was palpable. All eyes were on the disgraced NFL star, waiting to see if he would finally show remorse. Judge: Travis Kelce, you have been found guilty of the brutal murder of Gracie Hunt. Your actions were heinous, cold-blooded, and deserving of the severest punishment. And then, the moment everyone had been waiting for. Judge: for the crime of first-degree murder, I hereby sentence you to life in prison, with no possibility of parole. Taylor Swift, Gracie's best friend and the key witness in the case, was overwhelmed with emotion as the judge delivered the final verdict. Years of pain and grief had led to this moment, and the weight of it all was too much to bear. As Swift exited the courthouse, flanked by her security team, the cameras captured her anguished face, tears streaming down her cheeks. This was a woman who had lost her closest friend, and now she had to live with the knowledge that justice had been served. For Travis Kelce, the once promising NFL star, the dream was over. He would spend the rest of his life behind bars, his legacy forever tarnished by the heinous act that had taken Gracie's life. Kelce's family, once so proud of his athletic achievements, now faced the harsh reality of their loved one's downfall. They, too, were left to pick up the pieces of a life shattered by violence and tragedy. And for the Hunt family, the owners of the Kansas City Chiefs, the pain was unimaginable. They had lost a daughter, a loved one, a bright light extinguished far too soon. For Taylor Swift, the journey has been one of unimaginable heartbreak. She has had to relive the horror of that fateful night, all in the hopes of seeing justice served. And now, as the dust settles, she must find a way to move forward, to heal, and to honor the memory of her best friend. This was a case that shook the sports world and the entertainment industry to its core. A tale of love, loss, and the consequences of unchecked rage. And in the end, the only winners were those who sought to uphold the law and protect the innocent. The legacy of Gracie Hunt will live on, a reminder that sometimes, the price of justice is far too